You must not allow just anybody access to your energy, period. You must understand, the man who has the gold makes the rules. When you are a man who sees the value in putting in the work in yourself and reaching your true potential, you don't have time for all the BS and all the little games that these women just try to play. When you are a man who is working on himself, these women will naturally be attracted to that and they will gravitate towards you. And majority of these women that come into your life will not really contribute anything to you, but they will just leech off of your energy. These women will throw all these tests to you just to see if you will get knocked off of your purpose, just to play their little games. And they only benefit off of this because your natural instinct as a man is to be a hunter. A man who goes out there and conquers life, goes after what he wants, so he can become that man who he always is inside. But when you get distracted by just allowing anybody free access to your attention, by just allowing these women to come into your life and leech off of your energy, these women really, they crave a man who is focused on himself. As much as you may not think about it when she's trying to argue with you, trying to start all these things with you, women truly crave a man who is on his purpose, who's on his grind, a man who is hungry for what he wants. They can smell this on you. Because especially when you get in the bedroom with them, they can feel how hungry you are with them. They can feel when you are dominant, when you conquer your own life. When they can truly be submissive and vulnerable to a man who knows himself. When you don't know yourself and you chasing after these women more than improving on yourself, you can never truly reach your full potential. The true value is in you when you are a man who is working on himself. A lot of men, they forget about this. Your main downfall will be putting your energy in a woman before yourself. You come first in your life. Anything about this narcissist, this ego, this being arrogant stuff is all BS. Toss it to the side. You are the main character in your own story. And a woman will truly understand this when she sees this on you. Even when you go out, your aura is different to these people. This is why they stare at you. When you look like you have something going for yourself, when you are working on yourself, people can sense this on you. You cannot give up on who you are becoming because you think that putting your time into chasing after women is going to give you the win in the end. Getting the woman is not the end game. Reaching that life that you always knew is ahead of you is your ultimate goal as a man, and they will come flocking to you in the end. They go after all these celebrities because that man worked on himself to reach that status. They worked on themselves to reach that point in their life, and the woman, they want this. When you chase after them first, this will be your downfall. See, when these women see you, your aura is like a shining light to them. You really got to think about it. Majority of these women don't encounter a man like you on a daily basis. All they know is the average men that they deal with who are too lazy to see the value in putting in the work on themselves. And you will also intimidate these men because when you are a man who is working on himself, they don't know truly how much work it has took for you to reach this far in your life. So when these women see you, they will just naturally flood to you. But in this society today, you can see a bunch of women who are just stuck in the social media. It's like every woman you just come across nowadays are the same. You can't even tell the real from the fake. You see one girl and you just see she has the same mannerisms as the next girl that you're going to deal with. As a man who is working on himself, you cannot be cloned. But you can get a female just like the next. They all want to ride the same trends. They all want to act just like each other. And that's why as a man, you can't just allow any woman to have access to your energy in your life. I know you've seen all these men who their biggest downfall was choosing the wrong women in their life and choosing the wrong people in their circle. This will be your ultimate downfall because when you are a man who is on the road to success, when you are distracting yourself with a woman, you cannot reach your full potential. Trust me, when you are a man, you have to worry about this woman, especially if she is attractive. You're going to constantly think things in your mind. Your mind is going to get clouded when you have to keep thinking about this woman or trying to balance out multiple options. Now, it's okay to have a rotation when the time comes down to it. If you just want to hang out with a girl here and there, you just want to crack something real quick, it's cool to have options in a rotation and stuff. Putting your main focus on chasing women will be your ultimate downfall as a man who sees his life on a different level in the future. Us men, we really cannot be caught up in what this modern society agenda is pushing. All around social media, you can just see women popping it out here, just trying to get free attention, free validation off of these men who are just falling for it. Why do you think these women are thriving off of the OS, thriving off of making Twitters, off of making content? Because these men are allowing it. See, us men, we used to be leaders, kings. We wasn't going for all this BS. A woman couldn't even do it back in the day because us men, we were the ones who got put on the forefront. Us men, we truly had to be leaders and had to truly build everything from the ground up and keep it stable. But when you just allow a woman to come into your kingdom and try to dictate what you got going on, that's when you will be on a steady decline. I know you've been with women where they've had you just feeling so drained because you know you can be working on things way better in your life, like getting in the gym, working on your business, and you are just wasting your time with this woman. You're wasting your time texting, on all the FaceTiming, all the going out on dates and doing things with her. You are wasting all this time that you could be putting into becoming your best self on this woman who will eventually leap onto the next dude. See, these women, they want men who are at the finish line, but they don't want to build with you when you're at the bottom. They don't want to be with you when you are shooting in the gym, but they are attracted to you when you are on your grind. And you can't really blame them for this, because you should want to be a man who is on his grind, who's going out hungry, who can't even recognize himself after all the work he has put in to reach the potential in his life, who wants to have that freedom to be able to make bread whenever he wants to be able to travel wherever he wants to not have to deal with any BS that people is causing in your life. And when you just allow a woman into your life, she will distract you from this. The wrong woman in your life can be your number one downfall. It can be worse than trying any drug, worse than making any mistake. Just choosing the wrong person in your life can mess up your whole storyline. Majority of us men, the reason why we choose to become successful is for ourselves and our family, but ultimately because of a woman that came into our life when we was down at the bottom, that made us realize that we have to get in our bag. As a man, we could just be happy, just being grateful with our life. But I know you've had women come into your life and they just make you feel like you have to grind even harder for some reason. So when you are a man, it motivates you even more to get out there and make a life for yourself, to want a better life for yourself. See, as a man, bro, you really gotta be on some bougie stuff with your energy. You can't just allow anybody to come into your circle and throw you off of your pivot, because you're gonna feel so crazy in yourself when all these people just do you wrong and you are at the bottom in your life when you had so many dreams, so many visions in your life. Now it's cool when you make it and the women come after, because then you're gonna be attractive, then you're gonna have that body that you always worked for, then you're gonna have that lifestyle that you grinded for, then you're gonna have everything you ever worked for, plus the woman. I couldn't even get rocked if I knew that I was broke. If I knew that I was going homeless, I couldn't even get rocked. So how could you continue to waste your time on a woman when you aren't even in a position in your life that you want to be in? As a man, you are the prize. I don't care what nobody says. Us men, we choose who we are going to procreate with. We choose who we are going to build our legacy with. And if you just allow anybody to come into your life, the worst thing you can do is waste your energy on this person. You have a lot of women that just come and test you just to see if you are going to get thrown off your pivot. Trust me, when none of these women were there, when you was working on yourself, when you were putting all the blood, sweat, and tears into getting on your grind and making the life for yourself, wasn't none of them there for you. They just see what you got right now and they want a piece of that, but they will never know what it's like to deal with a man like you. They cannot keep a man like you, because when you are confident in yourself, when you see the value in yourself, you can easily replace them. You can easily go through your life on your lonely, protecting your energy and your aura away from these people. Your aura as an attractive man will attract the good and the bad to you. A lot of parasites will come into your life to just leech off of your energy. When you was down at the bottom, just like me, when I was having the glasses, when I wasn't confident in myself, when I didn't know myself, wasn't nobody there with me. But when I start realizing that it's time to get in my bag, when I start going up, that's when people will want to be a part of you. They're gonna come out with their hands out like this. That woman that you thought that dubbed you, that woman that have ghosted you in the past, trust me, she's watching you. She's watching you. It's only a matter of time before she spins back. But the only way she would do this is when you become that man that you always were inside. You get the last laugh in the end when you are a man who is truly chosen to make a difference on this planet, and a man who is chosen to make a difference in your life. You must protect your energy from anyone out here that is just trying to come and manipulate you. You cannot be fooled out here by these BBLs. You cannot be fooled out here just chasing booty. You can't be fooled out here by these women that just look good on social media, but you get in front of them, it's like, damn, you're not even all that. I wasted my time on this. I know you've been in relationships where it's like, damn, you look at the bigger picture and it's like you wasted your time. All this time you could have been putting into becoming the best version of yourself, you wasted it on them. You wasted it on these people that just took you for granted. Any of these people that ain't in your life right now, they took you for granted. They saw the value in you long time ago and they took that for granted. They left you to survive on your own to prove them wrong. They knew what they were doing. They knew that they were leaving you when it was time for you to grind just so they could come back and reap the benefits of your labor. But it's already too late. Everybody wants to be a part of your club when it's too late to get in. When you are a man, you have the gold. You are in control of your life, and you cannot just allow anybody to take your energy for granted. Remember who you are and continue to work on yourself. You will get the last laugh in the end.